inside there, it does say 925. Okay. Whoa. What's this gator doing? Oh my gosh. That, I had this too tight. Did you guys, was that on cam? Where are you at, Rocket? Oh. Can you see it over there? You can probably barely see that going up. Here, now it's centered. You see the little light going up? It's a white dot. Okay. Alright, here we go. We're gonna see how good we can make it. There we go. This isn't the black bumblebee I saw, but look at all that. Hello, hello, hello. Are we working? Let's retry this. What's up, guy doing things? Hello again. I know, right? 2 times in the same day. How could you all be so lucky? Boom, 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 boom. Ah, we get rush hour traffic. Shouldn't be too bad though. Officially done with school and finally got a, yay, congrats. You've done it. Will you walk in, there's no summer graduation, so will you walk in December? What an accomplishment. Hoping everyone will be there. Like your classmates? Some high noon, that's how you celebrate, with high noon. Alright, 38 minutes. Professors. Amateurs, your bedtime. Go to bed. need to figure out music. I don't want to like DMCA the VOD though. You too, Astro. I mean, Amateur, I've missed you. How have you been? I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're staying busy and life is happy. Would it be DMCA to listen to a podcast as I drive? Like, that's an idea, right? Find some birding podcasts, and as I drive to a birding location, we listen to a birding podcast. If it's a free podcast, it's not DMCA. If I'm commenting on it, then too, right? I don't know what the podcast rules are. Has anyone ever listened to podcasts like that? Je ne sais pas. Well, I should rephrase that. It's Twitch's service. So we have to follow terms of service. I'm leaning away from referring to Twitch as a platform now. Don't do it, bro. They probably own the rights and paid for the rights to it. Pretty cool stuff. Ooh, I need to get into podcasts. I don't know much about podcasts. It's something I need to dive into. Wait, happy Chinese Valentine's Day? So China has a made-up love holiday too? That sucks. Bobby? Feel like I just saw you all? What do you think about that? As we drive to locations, we listen to nature podcasts. Yeah, I got like an hour nap in. But like, it's one of those naps where you wake up and you're just like more groggy afterwards, so. Historically, there's been 2 launches on the same day from the Space Coast. Historically speaking. You mean the correct way? Why do y'all drive on the wrong side of the road? What's up? How you doing? Wait, does Blobby go as Bobby? Hello, Michael. Autocorrect. Wow. That's a common typo. Is your turn signal on, car? Wow, thank you, Automod. What's up, Maniva? Oh, that guy finally got over with his turn signal on. His turn signal is still on, though. Oh, finally turned it off. You either don't use it or you always have it on. Either or. You will eventually turn that direction, so you're not lying. Wow, what term did you just allow? I think even though you approved the message, I don't see it. In the early 90s. I like calling you Blobby, though. Blobby's a fun name. Oh, Birch. I deserved it, I guess. What's up, Dave? I didn't find any ticks on me today. Not that you all were asking. Dang, look at you and your BMW. Dave, is that you? And your BMW? Dang, look at them swerving. They so cool. Imagine having to pay for heated seats. No, not yet, Monkey Man. We got about 30 minutes. I like driving to the launches because, like, if we just would do the launch, it'd be like a 90-minute stream. So it gives us time to just hang out and get to know each other better. Don't you want to know me better? Not signal and flip you off? That's a new one, yeah. Yeah, I wish I had a cool jerk car. I wish I had a white Dodge Ram. Yeah, imagine then when you meet someone named Bobby, it autocorrects to Blobby. Man, network is jumping all over today. This morning it was clear because no one was awake. Wow, that's what you think of me. I'm a beep-tooed naked pooper. Let's see how it is. I see how it is. No rush. In no rush. We don't have about a tone on right now. 88's probably like 32. What is the douchiest car or truck one can buy? A lifted truck. I think any truck you get lifted and get giant tires on, that's it. It doesn't matter what truck it is. If you get it lifted and put giant tires on it. automatically. It lifted is relatively okay, but it's when you get it lifted and put the giant tread tires on it. Oh, like this black truck up here. I don't know if you'll get a good shot of it. It's not too lifted though. We see the giant tires it has. Oh, car. Oh, car or truck. I was just talking about trucks. Yeah, roughly take away 32 and divide by 2, yeah. So, we'd be looking at like 56 divided by 2. So roughly 32, 33. Oh, you mean 33. 32, 33, right? I know, right? Isn't that wild? We got slow people in the middle lane. Yeah, network's horrible right now. Wow, did I already scare amateur away? He said 2 things. I hurt his feelings, and I don't think he came back. And he closed Twitch for another month. Approximate temperature show. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Sorry. Driving math. You right. So it'd be... like 27, 28. Yeah. Too much math. I use Google. This is why we have by the tone. But Pookie's in bed. And by the tone is asleep. Because then we don't have to math. By the tone does it for us. Saved. I do wonder why it's jumping bitrate so much. Belabox is not being nice today. I'm going to stop and start Belabox. So welcome. For some reason, it's like my visible modems aren't even doing anything, which is weird, because this phone, chat's connected to it. Hope they're not being throttled or anything. Yeah, I just have the bit rates being shown. Maybe it was just a really bad Verizon spot back there. Possibly. No, my name's not John. If you want to call me John, no, it's okay. Alright, enjoy reading. Yep, definitely a nice drive up here. Oh, I didn't hit the paint strips with a did it sound. Oh well. Got a big red Dodge Ram. Tailgating, of course, as a Dodge Ram should be. As per protocol. Oh, I hope he gets hit by this FHP guy up here. Get him. Get him. I don't know if you saw the cop there, but did you see how they had their wheel turned in case they get rear-ended? Very, very smart. Oh, dang. FHP out here in full force right now. I have a permanent cleaning lady? I've never had a cleaning lady before. Nice, Venus. You're not allowed to stand up until Cat decides to get up now. That's the rules. Dang, someone pulled over here too. That was 4 Stadies out here. Sheriff, county sheriff, and then 3 FHPs. Some even cook. Okay, that's just called, like, that. I'm not rich enough for those services. Like, rich people have made, like, cooks and chefs and maids. I'm a Twitch streamer. Do they clean cat litter? Because that's the worst. Of your trolling attention? Take a nap, Mike. Set your alarm for 6:50 and lay down and take a nap. Yeah, can I get a smoked meats made? Wait, what meats? Darwin doesn't destroy my furniture. He's not that kind of cat. I know some cats do. 2-inch boneless pork chops. So it's just, a boneless pork chop is just a pork loin. It's not even a pork chop anymore. If it's boneless, it's a pork loin. Because that meat is part of the loin. And the only thing pork chop is it has a little bit of the other piece in it too. But if it's a boneless pork chop, you don't have that other piece. Who knows? Darwin does what he wants. He's a free cat. Just kidding, I don't let him outside. Darwin wouldn't survive outside. He doesn't know survival skills. The bone. But the bone is what injects flavor into the meat as you cook it. Is that what the other piece is, the medallion? Pork chop is similar to the T-bone, where you have the little piece of the fillet, and then, is it the ribeye or the New York in the middle? Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, that's why I hate buying bone-in meats, because, like, the per weight, you're paying for the bone. In a porterhouse, all right. This is a meaty conversation. Apparently not when you smoke it. We're driving north where there's not as much life. Big boat to my left, but it doesn't sound good. Wait, so what are the two parts to a T-bone? They put their fishing rods in there. I don't know. I would not trust my fishing rods staying in the stay there too, but I don't know. You got the wind action going. I don't trust it. Alright, it's the fillet and the strip. Okay. Well, I was driving home today, and there was a truck in front of me filled with like round metal tubing. I just imagine one of the tubing sliding out, jumping out, coming through the window, and impaling me. You wish you don't think about that stuff, but you still imagine it. Their back tire is larger than their front tire. Is that normal on a Honda? To have two different size tires on the front and the back? You're a master of something, though. Karate. Yeah, that was a difference in height. Porterhouse is a T-bone. Okay. Oh, I know, right, Green Herring? Yeah, look at that Honda passing over there. Two different sides. The back tires are larger, height and width, than the front. Hey, Ford, thank you. Follow. Pork chop. Yep. Put in prison for 10 years. Wait, for doing what? Sorry, I missed that, Vic. Green Herring agreed. Dang, why are they people going 60 miles an hour? I gotta get off in 2 miles. Don't you hate when you're like, can I make it? Or do I just cruise slow for 2 miles? I think we can make it. Yeah, that's a weird situation. Oh, Cajun, I wasn't streaming in the middle. I went home, I ate lunch, and I took a nap. Woke up, had a coffee, took care of some things around the house, watered some flowers, and we back. I didn't go on any dates. Oh, was Vic talking about snow on the roof? Oh, yeah. I'm a professional streamer. I can stream all day long. No, actually. My battery was at 11%, running 2 fans now. So like 4.5 hours is my current limits with my setup unless I use bigger batteries or do a battery swap. That's usually what I stream anyway. So there's no need for me to carry bigger batteries and more weight if I never stream longer than that. I always bring my bag just in case stream does go longer, I'll do a battery swap. But yeah. Look at you, Mike. So impressive. I had students take online finals today while I napped. I shall grade them tomorrow. That's why, so no stream tomorrow, by the way. Tomorrow is a work and catch up on life day for me. Why do they charge you batteries? Because they only produce like 2 to 5 watts of power. could power my 2 USB fans. That's about it. The USB fan is like 1.2 watts. My Sony cam is like 2.2 watts. The Nano is 6.9 watts. A10 Mini is 8.5 watts. And my USB hub is 10 to 15 watts. No, Mike. Can you fly me up and find me a dog sitter? Higher gear ratio. Easy. What's up, American? How you doing?
Just subscribe.
Venus, with a straight up sub, not Prime or anything. A straight up tier 1 sub. Thank you, Venus. Don't forget that you get automatically enrolled in resubbing. So go up there and click your subscription manager and say renew when you choose to. So you don't get automatically charged. Grandma Joyce, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, such a pro cyclist. I haven't cycled in 2 weeks though. Yeah, some people sub and then you don't realize when you choose that sub option, you're automatically set up as an auto resub every month. You know, finances might change throughout the month. You might not want to resub the next month. So I'd like to give that little heads up there. I only auto resub for streamers who no longer stream. Melko, Caitlin, and Pez. Thank you, Bick. I know you meant that in a different way, but thank you. I know, Mike. I need a Ruby subscription. I tried reaching out to them, but they didn't care about me. I got Dono walled. Cyclist lane in the middle. Oh, no, that's normal if there's a turn lane. Because this isn't the Netherlands? You better be happy to have that. Oh, you're on smartphone? You have to do it on desktop. Wait, you subbed on phone? Oh, geez, that costs more. I don't know what subbing on the phone does for auto resubs. Maybe that doesn't auto resub if you do it on mobile. Yeah, check it on desktop to make sure it doesn't be weird on you. No one's gonna... That bike lane was probably enough arguments in road infrastructure. And they got rid of it right there. It jumped over there on the other side of that turn lane and is non-existent right here. So there's no purpose to bike lanes. What's up, Magnetron? Yeah, another launch. We're going launch crazy today. Polar bike lanes are actually pretty solid compared to other places. Any water lately? If you guys don't know Magnetron, I still have the command, ! Magnetron. You won't regret watching that clip. Oh, nice humidity. Oh, no piece of rubber. There it is. Magnetron's out doing outdoor cycling again. He's facing his fears, facing his PTSD. I know what you're capable of. Oh, geez, there's a big... Some trucker blew a tire here. A big chunk of rubber in the road. Oof. Hope no one hits that going a fast mile an hour. I don't know if you know magnetron. I don't think so. Not been near water much as of late. He does a mix of gaming, and now he's getting back into outdoor stuff. He was gaming for a while. I figured he just destroyed his live view, so he didn't have one to stream outside anymore. From somewhere in the UK, I think. Chainsaw Enthusiast. Now that's a name. Is it bad this drive doesn't feel as bad doing it the second time in the same day? Can you do squats? Mike, what is that emote? Why do you have that emote? To get to the exit? I mean, it was a 52-mile drive. No, I don't squat on stream. No squats. I squat during the launch when tracking the rocket, though, sometimes. Wait, what do you mean now you can see stuff? You couldn't see stuff before? Uncover. You're all the worst, you know. I don't even know why I bring you all nice things and content. I just get trolled by my mods every stream. Squats are good for your quads, though. I mean, you're not wrong. I only have like 3 local friends left. And only one doesn't have kids. And none are single and unmarried. So, Yosef, what's up? And we back again. Doc is back to the same park. Oh, that's bees movements. Oh, Jesus, that's dark. Yeah, sorry, Venus, but, like, that's pretty dark, yeah. Just me. We are here. Right there is the vehicle assembly building. We're here to watch a rocket launch. And I need to go to the restroom first. So I'm going to leave you all in the car. You're in my shirt right now. This is what it sounds like when you're inside my shirt. Meditation Zoom? I mean, if you have need help with the loss, contact a therapist to meet with someone. All right, I'll be right back. Need to go to the restroom. But unfortunately, in Twitch chat, we are not therapists. Intruder alert. Stayed at a holiday. Wow. No. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be windy out there. Not too crowded yet. Yeah, decent crosswind coming across for us today. I guess that's what crosswinds do, huh? They come across. Wouldn't you know? Hello, Daddy Poobs. Yep, not qualified to handle those things. That's why I'm not commenting on it. Of course, sorry for your loss, but there's nothing we can do to help. That Pooper's van? I don't know. There's people in it. Is that Pooper? Ew, Pooper. You have COVID. It is the launch and it is 5:49. 1 hour and 20 minutes. What if I walked up and said, "Hi, Pooper"? The dude would be like, what? Dude in the car to my left is just staring at me. What is this guy doing? Dang. Thor message said he has an interview and won't make it tonight. I'm able to get the booster, or do I have to wait since you had the vid? Honestly, I'd wait. I don't know the exact protocol on that though. I'd give your system a chance to recover fully before getting boosted right away, so that you can have a full immune response. Like maybe 90 days. But like I said, don't quote me on anything there. I don't know those exact numbers. Say COVID 3 times and Neuro will show up the chat and we can ask. If you want your antibodies to wane because your body won't react, then let's see. COVID. Sometimes Neuro will see that and come out of hiding. How are you doing? No, I'm wearing a 2012 Year of the Dragon t-shirt.
Live broadcast?
Yep.
That works. Did you see the one this morning?
Yep, I was here.
Yeah, I was out down by 528 out in the kayak.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Great shots from out there, and they're beautiful morning to kayak.
Yeah, you don't want to be out there now.
No, yeah, I was thinking about it in there and actually going up.
Did you see so you saw some bioluminescence while out there then?
No, I didn't see any out there.
Wow, there was Here, there's a dolphin that came through all bright.
Yeah, I was going to do it a little bit, but sunset's too late. I mean, I don't want to get out of the water that much longer. And,
Yeah. But yeah, it was, bioluminescence was decent right out here this morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to come down here after dark and do that, see what...
Yeah, there's some better areas up in here.
Somebody said that up north of Max Brewer,
Yeah.
around those islands up there.
Yeah, that's where it's the best.
Yeah, I was going to, that's what I was going to do tonight in there, but I mean, it's like the difference between our launch and when it gets really dark in there, it's like a couple hours.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, especially this weather, I don't really want to be out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's fun though to get out there. Just make sure you have a light.
Yeah.
Hopefully the wind dies down too. But if you go out to the islands, maybe that'll block the wind a little bit.
Yeah, well, I would say probably not tonight in there, but maybe some other time. What kind of cameras are you using now?
Since I just do a live broadcast, I just use a P1000.
Oh, okay.
Just because of the crazy zoom. I'm not going for like nice photos or anything like that. But if I'm taking like an exposure shot or something like that, I have a Canon M50 Mark II, a Sigma lens on it. And so I usually run this for video during the live broadcast, and I tape my phone right here to hit start and stop for the exposure. This morning's exposure was garbage; it was too bright out.
Yeah, it was. It's hard to do that in there during the daylight.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a couple of neutral density filters. Try and see if I can do that.
I taped an ND8 on this morning, and it was still not enough. Yeah, you got to stack them. But then when you start stacking them, you start getting
losing
image quality, and then sometimes, depending on the quality of the filter, you can get lens flare then happening between the layers. And I don't know. I gave it a try. It was more of a test.
Yeah, I know. I've seen people do it in there. I mean,
yeah,
it is done in there, but you know, I'd probably put about a 20 on there or something like that.
Yeah, almost. This morning, I bet a solar filter would have worked.
Yeah, I don't know about that in there. I actually do have a couple of solar filters. So,
yeah.
I shot the eclipse several years back.
Oh yeah, I've gotten a few ISS transits of the sun. Those are fun to get.
I haven't tried yet in there. Just,
I've got transit. I got a lunar and solar transit of the space station.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool. And then what I take a video, and then using this, and then I go through and take a screenshot of each frame, and then I stack them so you can see the transit coming through.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the highest quality images because you're screenshots from a video, of course, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, I mean, I can do okay in there. I've got a 5D Mark IV that I can shoot video with, so I mean, that's those are 4K videos. So
yeah, and the M50 I have shoots nice video too, but new to all of it, so slowly building my stuff up.
I don't know. I'm just practicing with this thing here, so
is that the?
It's a G30.
Oh, G30.
It's an actual video camera.
Okay.
In there, I mean, it's not 4K, but I mean, it's like.
Yeah.
I need to work on my framing on moving objects, especially with the extreme like this thing's got a pretty decent
tracking. Tracking is always the funnest part. Yep. Yeah. Always working on the tracking. Oh, let me finish this.
Yeah, I've got another travel video to shoot next month.
Oh, for
going on Columbia River.
Nice. Out there at Portland? Is that Columbia? Yeah, Columbia River Gate. Gosh.
So, 10-day video shoot.
Wow. I bet that was fun.
No, it's next month.
Oh, it's next month. Oh, you're getting ready for it. Oh, I thought you said you just did it.
But no, I haven't done it yet in there. No, we're getting ready to do that. So I'm trying to gather all the equipment up and see what I need to take and what I don't in there. So.
Oh, nice. That should be fun. Yeah. Are you going like on the water?
Yeah, we're on a little. I think there's 80 passenger cruise ship.
Oh wow. 80 passenger cruise ship on the Columbia River.
On the Columbia River, go from Astoria all the way up to Walla Walla.
Wow, I didn't know you could fit something that big. That's all right.
Yeah, well, they got, I mean, Walla Walla and a couple of the other cities along Columbia River in there. First of all, they've got blocks in there, kind of like out here.
Okay, yeah.
In there, and they'll lift you up in there. But yeah, that's
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't really want to be actually on the coast for a port in there because that weather is nasty. I mean, they train Coast Guard emergency crews out there.
Oh, I could imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just pretty intense.
Did you try to film from your kayak today, or just watching it from your?
No, I've got a GoPro that I've got hard mounted onto the bow of it in there.
Oh, nice.
I've got a little remote that fits on my wrist.
Oh, that's nice.
In there, I like the separate remotes in there because I got too much stuff going into my camera, into my phone.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
everybody
you
wants,
can't open up all these different apps.
Yeah, I've got 15 different apps, and then everybody wants, run this app and hook this Bluetooth up and this other thing and things like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
and like the app needs to stay open if I'm doing an exposure shot with the Canon.
For my still cameras, I've got I've got an app for a wireless remote
Mm-hmm.
in there that works pretty well, but then I can't do anything else with the phone.
Yeah.
If I want to
Just
run more
good.
than one camera, it's like,
Yeah. But. All right, I'm gonna look for some birds before the launch here,
yeah. Well, there's.
and maybe hide from some of this wind for a bit.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, I saw some pelicans around earlier today. You'll see a lot of those around.
Yeah. See what I can find. All right, we'll see you around.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you. What was your name?
I'm Daryl.
Daryl. I'm Wade.
Hey, how you doing? What site are you working on?
I'm on Twitch.
Oh, on Twitch. Okay.
Yeah, so it's my username's Dr. DRWD40.
Okay.
So if you wanna watch along,
Okay.
yeah, so it's all live broadcasting.
I don't tend to live stream in there. I've just got just regular websites and YouTube stuff, things like that.
Oh, nice.
But, if I got anything worth putting up in there, otherwise I wouldn't bother. But
Yeah, I mean, there's so many people that put stuff up. I don't really put anything on YouTube anymore. I just do.
I use it as a base in there because that way I don't have to worry about bandwidth for my website.
Oh, okay, yeah, true. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I'll let YouTube handle all the things and then just link it right to the website in there, so you don't necessarily have to go to the YouTube on there. As I say, I just use it for let them handle the technicals.
Yeah, so I take advantage of the live thing and bring it to people who might not. They could see the civilian view, not the media view or up close. So.
Yeah, I would say one of these days I'm going to get a big telescope and hook that up.
Oh, yeah, that'd be with the tracking system, right?
Well, there's some guy around here that has one of those.
Yeah, I met him before.
The guy with the trailer?
He's got the old school one that he bought from NASA, who decided not to use it anymore. Yeah, I've ran into him before.
Yeah, it's got a regular television broadcast lens on it, and then an actual tracking scope on it.
Yeah, that's a wild system. I looked inside his trailer.
I've seen him recently in there. I'm wondering. I think he said he was working with Blue Origin a little bit too.
Oh, really?
And he might be out in Texas out there because Blue Origin went.
Maybe
too.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
yeah, like I said, I haven't seen him in a while. But it's like I go to several different places around here.
Yeah.
Shoot, so.
Yeah. Alrighty. Have fun out there. Sorry, I wasn't gonna talk to you guys while talking to him. That's rude. I was trying to end the conversation. I'm bad at ending conversations. Did I lock my car? What's up, Ballant? Oh, it's gonna be real windy out here. Aqua, I have no idea. Artemis is gonna be insane no matter what you do. What were you all saying here? This is why we hate Elon. We try to forget Elon is Wario. So cringe. What's so cringe? Oh, that video, whatever you played. Wait, someone that doesn't know about Venus, you really don't know Elon? Yeah, I don't know. I'm contemplating camping out here for it. Oh, this breeze. This is going to be brutal out here for an hour. This is going to be brutal for an hour. Where do we want to go today? We'll go in that patch of grass over there. Kind of where we lined up before, nice and out of the way. I don't think it cuts down on the... Oh, look at that boat-tail grackle losing all the feathers. Yeah, this is brutal today. Yeah, 100K people. Battlestar Galactica, Star Wars, or Star Trek? Star Wars. Like the day before. I know, right? Should we do a crazy long camping stream from Sunday night into Monday here? I don't know if they might kick us out at a park like this. We might get kicked out here. Let's make sure we have everything on and we're working. Gets eaten by the ad break, BRB. Oh no, I'm sorry. I have some control over that. Oh wait, it's 1804. One times launch, 708 or 709? Yeah. $708 or $709? What? Stream title says 708. Okay. Let's do timer set 60. Oh, I should actually put an exclamation point. 9. 61. Alright, I'll start the timer in a minute here. And we should be good for our countdown timer. I'm glad I didn't bring the Canon. I was going to set up the Canon as like a lower cam showing liftoff and then switch to this after. Yeah, I wonder if I'd get in trouble for camping here before the launch. Korean or border? You talking about the Pathfinder mission? KPLO, Korean Korean Lunar Pathfinder something. It's a county park that you're probably not allowed to camp in. They probably have like a no camping rule. No, I haven't. Oh yeah, it would be visible. Alright, 1908, so we should be good then. Should be good then. Let's get eyes on the rocket. So let's look at the VAB. VAB is always fun to look at. Beautiful vehicle assembly building there. I was starting your first week of mental. Adenosine, awesome. Well, I'm glad. Sorry, I'm not really making them anymore. Life hit, and I found Here's the pad from this morning. That's empty now. It's the ULA pad. I eat fish. I just don't buy it out a lot. So right there is our Falcon 9 hanging out. We got some heat blowing through though. So there is our Falcon 9 looking healthy on the pad. I like cod or trout. There's our Falcon 9. Lost connection to Twitch. Okay, we're back. What was it? KPLO, Korean Pathfinder Lunar Orbiter. Korean Pathfinder Lunar Orbiter. Danuri. So it's going to the moon. All right, we got this all looked in, good to go. But yeah, definitely congrats at Denison. Got into med school. That's like the hardest part of med school is getting into med school. No. I don't like buying fish at the store. I grew up, we never bought fish at the store. We caught all the trout we ate. And I love trout. I don't like buying fish at the store. I don't know. Just like I don't super like buying red meat. Why do I keep losing connection on my phone here? For later this year, if you want like full-on chapter lectures, just let me know. Okay. Everything's fine. Not here, Vic. And when we got cows butchered growing up, we would do it at a slaughterhouse. Now deer, walking around Belfast. What's up, everybody? How we doing? Welcome to Florida. How are you doing, Raiders? What's up, everybody? We're out here doing some rocket launch coverage. So we have a double launch day today. We watched the United Launch Alliance Atlas V launch this morning, and today we're out here to watch this Falcon 9 launch and carry something to the moon called KPLO. So it's a Korean Pathfinder Lunar Orbiter going to the moon. So that you can see what the T-minus is. The launch is in just under an hour here. And should be good. If you all don't know, walking around Belfast, of course, in Belfast, walks around, I hate to say, he just walks around Belfast. No, it tours around all the different bars and shops and all that kind of stuff. Super cool stuff. Streams a lot, too. Always see you online. Yep, so this is the first thing going to the moon in a while. So yeah, SpaceX is launching a Korean mission. But yeah, so I'm Dr. 40. I do rocket launch coverage. I do birding down here. If we turn the camera, let's see what we have down here. I spy a pelican. A brown pelican. Got a brown pelican down there. And it looks like a laughing gull right there. That's way down there though. Let's do it. So yeah, way down there it's hanging out in the wind. Yeah, we're at this nice little marina here up near the Kennedy Space Center. So yeah, that's a little bit what we do here. This is my little stream introduction. So we do beach metal detecting, birding, nature photography, and rocket launch coverage. A little bit of everything to keep us busy and occupied out here. Why are you tickling the laughing gall? Is on this Falcon, right? Yeah, exactly. So the JWST replica we built yesterday is on this Falcon today, of course. That was a bald eagle. Do we have another Pez here? Boom. Well, don't connect to that. The people are arriving. How's the wind? Sorry, it is windy. I mean, I can't control the wind. Hopefully not too bad for everybody. More of him, I'm leaving. Barely here. Okay, good. How was the launch earlier? It was beautiful. Beautiful launch earlier today. Is this low? We've been live longer than 7 minutes. I think we mapped it out before. It's like 5.1 miles away or something like that. I should have updated Stream Buddy before stream today, but I didn't. I'm going to reload it here. Do a full-on reload. Boom. Yeah, I don't know if... I think someone clipped the liftoff, but it was a great rumble this morning. I don't know. If the wind's blowing this way, we might get a decent rumble too. We shall see. Was a Bombus Pennsylvanicus. Is it from Pennsylvania? Are those security boats? I don't see any boats. Oh, there's a boat way over there. Those are fishing boats. Yeah, that's a fishing boat. Oh, was a dark morph. So it wasn't a black swallowtail. Female eastern tiger swallowtail. Oh no. Mike, it's working exactly how I hoped it would for couch life. I can easily hang out with you all on Discord, be on the couch, do AirPlay, throw it the movie on, or if I'm not hanging out with you guys in Discord, or the Twitch stream I'm watching up on the TV. If I nap, I nap. But it's more comfy than sitting at my desk. But yeah, I haven't tested it for work stuff yet, but so far I do like it. Easy. I don't like how it doesn't nicely cast to a Fire TV stick though. It is. Oh, nice pizza. But yeah. Also, I have an Apple phone, so it's nice to do iMessage through the computer too. Don't have to switch to my phone. I can just type. A lot easier than typing on a phone. Be weak, yeah. I'm not gonna buy an Apple TV. Don't get crazy. Don't get that crazy. That's just so that's just my bedroom TV. Decent crowd showing up already though. Check out this crowd out here today. A very, very decent crowd. So if it's going to the moon, this should be a northeast trajectory. I don't know, what's the trajectory of this launch? Oh yeah, Jax, that works. Shield TV Pro. Oh, will that make it work? You have a spare Apple TV. Yep. You migrated your ecosystem. Everything I own now must be Apple from here on out. I have no other choice. I am committed to the Apple life. Now, I got this, the MacBook, for just work. Something to easily carry in to and from work. Because I hate doing stuff on the work office computer because it's garbage. And then also for just like travel and around the house, because I don't have a good travel laptop. Yeah, I don't know much about Shield TV. Isn't it expensive though? I don't game though. I'm not a gamer anymore. I mean, I literally use it as an AirPlay device, honestly. That's what it would be. It would be an AirPlay device. So. Yeah, no, I'm not paying $240 for AirPlay. I don't know what an HTPC is. Okay, I'm going to switch to science and tech. What's up, Sarah? For the pre-launch hype. Oh, I guess that's a good thing. Oh, don't apologize. Sarah, fun stream. If you guys liked my Watson stream, Sarah did a similar stream today, hooking her GoPro onto a dog. A lab too, by the way. It was another lab. I saw a few of your names there. Dave, I saw you say hello in chat. Yep. And it was exactly what my stream was like, where I was just chasing Watson around, telling him to come back. Con crap. It was a fun. Dog streams are fun. I'm really thinking about doing like a bi-weekly Explore with Watson style stream. I don't bring the camera gear. I just bring Watson, and we find a new place in the county or the area to go for a nice little like 2-hour hike or something. The problem is there's not a ton of dog-friendly areas. I think it'd be nice to get out with Watson. What's up, Carol? Pint size 0, thanks for the follow. Just more like walks with them and whatnot. Oh, I see a dolphin. Just came in over here. Hopefully a little bit more cut. Maybe we'll start hunting. It looks like we might have some hunting happening over there. There's a dolphin or something down here hanging out. I don't know if that's a dolphin circling in there. It might be. No, that's just wakes. Oh, there it is. There's some dolphins. Oh, walk a neighborhood. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Just explore new neighborhoods. Oh, hello, Soul Miro. There's a dolphin. Yeah, this morning we had a dolphin come through. You all couldn't see it because I didn't have the camera up yet, but it had bioluminescence all lit up. What are you hanging out down here? Can we get you in focus? Double-crested cormorant? Or an inhinga? Inhinga, I think. I think it's inhinga. A little hard to tell if I stop shaking. Got like a white head, I think. Nope, I see a curved bill. Double-crested cormorant. Oh, you see that fish fly? Yeah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Always cool to see the dolphins. Yeah. During the launch this morning, it was crazy. The dolphins, when dolphins hunt, they go really fast and stir up the water to confuse the fish. And they were doing that right in front of me here. What's up, 715? How are you doing? Let's see. 1826. Remember when we'd played Burbamon? Remember those times? And then I had to update my bot and it no longer writes to file and Burbamon broke. It still starts with the bot. Yep. Oh. Allison killed Burbamon. What? Grand day when Burbamon broke. Wow, Yeah, Pizza Hate's fine. You want to see what the Starship pad is looking like? How many levels they got going up now? Right there is where Artemis will eventually be posed and ready for its maiden flight. But right over here, we got the Starship pad being built. That's pad, I think, 39A? Because right there's the crew tower for SpaceX, and they're building the orbital pad right beside it, which is wild. It might just be closer than it looks here, but those are some big cranes out there. Getting bigger. It's almost taller than, man, that thing's gonna be a lightning rod out there too. You can see the size compared. VAB is closer to us than that other pad, so size difference. But Artemis is hiding inside the VAB right now, getting ready for its final prep. Is this a night launch? No, it'll still be daylight out, so we should get good views of the launch all the way up. Won't be getting any like crazy coloring or anything like that, I don't think. And there is our beautiful Falcon 9. Hello, Danger Tater. All right, and back. When the Senate builds a rocket. Yeah, really hope it works. It's gonna suck if it doesn't. It's gonna be real awkward. Your classmate was commander of Crew Dragon 1. Wait, what? Bob? Not Bob. Doug. No, that was Demo 2. Good. With Doug Hurley? Look at all you Hitch viewers. How was Hitch's ride today? I didn't get to watch much of them. Oh no, my new shoes are already dirty. Look, I got new shoes. Not stream shoes, but I'm not really getting dirty today. These are my new work shoes. Vans, Ultra Range. No, not that I believe. It's not an RTLS, right? Equalizer, it should be on the screen. I keep losing my audio. No, I keep losing. Is everyone else? Drooling while sleeping. Nope, actually, these are the first new pair of shoes I bought in a while. Are you fine? Okay. If you're running ad blockers or something like that, they've been acting weird with Twitch. getting weirder and weirder. I mean, it's windy, but that's just what we're working with today. Chased by cows? What? They got chased by cows today? Oh no. Like, intensely chased by cows? Like, it was like a Monka-esque moment? Whew. It is breezy, breezy, breezy out here. Transit guy? That's okay. Hey, gets the job done, gets the job done. Just as long as you're not doing like long distances and things like that in it, because that's not good for your feet, son. Oh, I'm sure. Mystery meat, thanks for the follow. Let's hope Mike's not eating mystery meat tonight. Google got that, but they have Swaggy. Why do they need Google when they have Swaggy? And Rev, thank you for the follow. I appreciate the follows, everyone. And I'm glad you enjoy this content. I know a lot of people do rocket launch coverage. There's nothing special. And you know, other people get a lot closer than me. I like to say I give you the live civilian angle of launches. Yep, that was Green Herring posted that in Discord today. Yep. No, not when you. The other ones are better. They're closer and whatnot. They know what they're talking about, too. Like I say mistakes during the launch. Like this morning I said, was the engine on an Atlas V main booster, an RD 180? I don't know. I think it was an RD 180. Then the upper stage is Centaur. Say they don't zoom in on wildlife, they ain't nothing special. I know, right? How can you do a rocket launch coverage and you see a bird not zoom in on it, right? Unfortunately, the wind is too rough out here, and the only couple of birds we saw were down there. I haven't seen any other birds. No other birds. Oh no, it's okay. Exactly, Green Herring. Unfortunately, not many birds today. And your rig run down? What do you mean? What do you mean rig run down? That's in like my stuff breaks? There's always a chance of something breaking, but it's been solid so far. You saw dolphins. I'm sure NSF has shown dolphins before. Come on. Hey, at least I would think so. I think NSF went to show my content once and I was looking at like a bird or something. Oh! Oh, my rig run. Oh, I see what you mean. Sorry, I read that wrong. It's been a long day. Yeah. So this is the Nikon P1000. And today we're using the Nikon. From the same, not, I mean, all from the same Cape Canaveral Air Force Station base. Not from the same pad, though. 2 different pads. Wow. Camera of choice. I can't see the curve. 3,000 millimeter zoom. There are dolphins here. All right, 29 minutes. T-minus 29 minutes. I really hope people don't go in front of me here. And an Air Force start. Is there an overlap? I mean, there is technically a line out there. I don't know exactly where the line is, but there is a line. Yeah. Yeah, I try to set up here to prevent too many people from walking in my way. It's okay, there's stream delay and stuff. The countdown clock is not perfect, it's just to give a rough idea of people showing up to stream when launch is. But yeah, it's not right. I actually like it to end before launch happens. So there we have our Falcon 9 ready to go. Looking great out there. Oops. There, now it's looking great out there. Now, I think I do see we haven't looked this way yet. Oh, birds? No birds. Bird. Osprey. Crane. Another tower down there, not sure what that one is.
PESMERG4 just subscribed. How you get so much stamina to launch your rocket twice in one day?
We're like 7 miles away, I think. How you get so much time to launch your rocket twice in one day? Yep. Coffee. These 2 people just started a pillow fight. Are they making a TikTok? Oh, there was just an Osprey dive? I was looking away. But yeah, so that's the visitor center over there. So that's the rocket they have at the visitor center.
Surge TPF just subscribed.
Oh, black-bellied whistling ducks. Sergey, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, good.
Yeah, no, a pillow fight just started behind me here. Thank you for the sub. 2 months in a row. You forgot to hit that unsubscribe button, didn't you? And you got hit with the automatic resub. Pez, I still sub to you too, so. Uh, 125X. Oh, Prime sub. Okay, cool. Pez, the emote is no joke. The emote is no joke, Pez. Thank you for Jeff's money. Why do I even have a VIP badge on you? Yes, Force. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Wow. This is why we can't have nice things, everybody. Alright, so at 49 I'll zoom into the rocket again. That's when we should have venting beginning. UVAP, all sort of weirdos. True. True, you're not wrong there.
Really?
Each launch? Sad. Yeah, SpaceX will broadcast. SpaceX wouldn't not broadcast the launch. We're your friends. Yep, exactly. You're my friends. What's your favorite minute of the launch? Oh. That's a tough question. How do I answer that? I would say stage set for SpaceX. If SRB jettison or stage separation. Amateur, you're accepted. I guess I just VIP everyone from Caitlin's community. Yeah, they don't go live until like 15, 20 minutes until launch. Because 20 minutes is when you know, like 21 minutes is when you know they entered final countdown mode. That's when upper stage venting begins. So that's when they're finishing loading the fuel, and once you start loading the fuel, there's not really much turning back from that. Because you're a mod. I could VIP you and remove your mod chip if you want. And then I'll mod Pez instead. Oh, Force, yeah. I don't know if you've seen my tracking. Is this your first time watching a launch here? Usually I track it okay. Ooh, Osprey. Flying away. Might come back. Osprey. I feel like it's difficult to see anything in that water though. Another one screaming right up here. Pez would never become drunk with power as a mod. I'm on Twitch. You know Twitch?
I know what it is, I don't have it though.
Ah. Yeah, I'm DRWD40. If you go there, drwd40.com, Dr. W40, you can see my stream there too on the website. But nope, not on YouTube. Most of the people doc mods are already drunk. No, I don't think Pookie drinks. All right, let's see if we can see vent starting. Oh crap. Yeah, I need to go publish those. Thanks for reminding, Green Herring. That's on the to-do list tomorrow. Tomorrow's my catch up on life day. Annie, Pumpkinhead, thank you for the follow. Let's see if we can see venting begin. There it is, it's pointing right at us. So stage venting has beginning, so fuel is loading. So you see that puff of smoke right there? So it's entering the final countdown procedure. So you see that vent shooting out right there? Pez, it's 3,000 millimeter zoom and it's like 20 mile an hour headwinds right now. How about you just shut it? It's not T-minus 10. It's T-minus 20. All right, we got venting confirmation. Nice. Kitsune and Snida, thanks for the follow. I used to play Ark with someone named Kitsune. Men in Black are climbing up, probably. They're probably doing some secret Men in Black mission right now. It is going to the moon. Moon aliens. You hear the count and talk? Yeah, won't be able to hear much right now anyway. Chili, that's LOX being pumped out, right? What's up, Christy? This is your fiance. He was watching streams with me this morning. He loves your channel now too. Awesome, Christy. Well, welcome, Kitsune. Look at all the people showing up to rocket launch today. Always nice seeing this many. There weren't this many people out here, but it was also 6:30 a.m. launch. All right, Soul. Sorry, this is an NA-friendly launch. The EU-friendly launch was this morning. Earth's dump site. I'm pretty sure the Delta V to get our garbage to the moon would not make that worthwhile. This one's a lunar orbiter too. I don't think it's being dropped onto the moon's surface at any point. I don't know. So yeah, this is when is the last launch that has gone to the moon? Like from any organization. Saw a couple false crawls and a couple nests. No babies. Awesome, Zimbabwe. Wait for this one. Nice, Yuri. Yeah, what's the last launch that has gone to the moon? I'm trying to think. We've gone to Mars a few times. Was there an Indian launch that went to the moon? No, that was going to Mars, the one that failed. On the dark side. Oh, more black-bellied whistling ducks flying through. I wonder where those are heading. Hopefully not to the pad. Come on, y'all supposed to be my researchers right now. The last time the Earth has launched something to the moon. Capstone, June 28th. Really? Capstone went? Okay, so wasn't a long time ago. Okay. Unmanned. Great sounds and early morning sun created wild colors. Yeah, that was super cool. Thor, you're supposed to be here. I saved you a spot right here. Thor, but you had to go and have an interview. Next time. I don't know. There's so many launches. I don't remember all of them. Hey, Brindy, well, thank you for being here. Hard to keep track. I know, Aqua. It's crazy. Lunar surface mission in 2013. All right, thanks, Lyle.
So they just go ahead and round it every time. And so they've got to go on.
Went well, fingers crossed. Well, I hope it works out. When Hitch came through, you said you were doing like Uber delivery, Uber Eats or something like that? In your little car, you thought you would be able to get Hitch's bike in? I remember that stream. That was great. And birds, why, exactly, Dave. Oh my gosh, this person's paddling out in a kayak right now. That does not look fun. I think he's regretting his life decisions right now. Underfunded agency. Instacart, yeah. Is it Melco? Melco in the kayak? I don't think so. I still see the dolphins out. Where is that guy going? I guess he's really confident in his kayaking skills. All right, 1855 coming up. Lots of people are out here right now. Nerduino, what's up? How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Let me get launch mode ready here. So it's going to be a northeast trajectory, I think. Is it northeast? Okay, if you're showing up for launch right now, this moment, why would you bring a chair? Showing up 13 minutes before a launch, and you bring a chair with you. Standing is hard. The people that were carrying the chairs did not look like they needed those chairs. All right, so we have liftoff of Danuri. I'm just going to say KPLO. No, they were like skinny, fit people. That's why I was saying it. I was like, wow. Well, maybe they have kids to sit down. I don't know. Yeah, that Falcon 9 has some mileage. Just don't be in front of me. Chair shaming. Exactly. So much chair shaming. Artemis is going to be wild out here. True, Maneva. Yeah, I'm chair shaming. I know. I shouldn't chair shame. Yep. I'm assuming too much. You all caught me. What's most obese? All right. T-minus 10 minutes. If launch is go for 17:08. Pushing its luck with boosters? Which booster is this? Wow, horrible linking. I know, right? It happens. I would, just as long as they don't stand up and they let me keep my space. Dang, look at the crowds. Great crowds out here today. Alrighty. T-minus 8 minutes. Start coughing and sneezing. Wrong pad. Right pad. All right, here we go. Yeah, I know. I want the timer to end before. Like I said, my liftoff timer is a rough estimate. It's not accurate. It's intended that way. All right, let's go into launch mode. Fitting right in. We got some waves rocking in here. No whales. There were some dolphins earlier. All right, we're in launch mode. Look at that. Falcon 9 sitting ready to go. I see a bird. I told NSF I'd be out here. I don't know if they'll pull my footage at all, though. Good. We're getting the ad done and out of the way. Didn't even think about that. Well, I know. It's easy content, right, Jasper? Oh, sorry, K-Girl. We need Vitotone alive for that to work. Yeah, lots of people actually came out for this launch today. 1903. 4.5 minutes. focus correct here. Boom, right there. Oh, look at those waves. The boat, oh, a boat just went through. Just creeping. It's all right. You only wasted 50 ATP. Hope you're doing well, K-Girl. You haven't said any crazy work stories lately, so I hope that means life has calmed down. Oh, they can definitely do that. Has inflammation in the inner ear, breakdown of the inner hair cells of the basilar membrane. Oh, of the, yeah. Ad should be over soon though. So ad should be done. All right, who's ready? Who's ready? Coming up on T minus 3 minutes until launch. Always wear earplugs, yeah. 1's in chat if you're ready. 2's in chat if you're here and you don't care. Ads are never done on Twitch. Make sure, hey, if you're not subbed, spend ATP and unlock the SSRP emote. Pizza. I knew you were going to say 2. Stegosaur, K-Girl. Wow, there's a lot of 2's in there. Yeah, so spend your chat points, unlock the SSRP emote. Only like 80 points, I think. 100 points maybe. Really cheap. It's a great emote for launches. Highly recommend it. All right, T minus 2 minutes. Oh, you can't unlock gifts? What? No, I'm sorry, everybody. Supersonic retro propulsion, yes. All right, I'm unlocking camera. We are now handheld. Sorry, I didn't know that. We're go for lunch. Falcon9.exe has begun. T minus 1 minute. Here we go. This wind, though, is going to be brutal for tracking. Okay. 20 seconds. You can see strong back retraction. 10. Now my watch might not be exact. 3, 2, 1. If it's going to go soon. Is it going? Is it going? Is it going? Uh-oh. 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 Was it not exactly 1708? Maybe it was 1708.30. There we go. We have liftoff of KPLO, Korean Pathfinder Lunar Orbiter, going to the moon on a SpaceX Falcon 9 booster. Beautiful start to this launch. A little bit of a cloud. Should be clearing it here. It'll take a little bit for the rumble to get to us. Yes, this is a lunar orbiter and it is unmanned. But it'll be going all the way to the moon. So it's just a little satellite. Not sure what it's looking for. So it looks like we have just gone through, we've just gone supersonic. Saw a little cloud burst on the tip. So we'll be entering max Q. Where it then briefly throttles down and then throttles back up. All right, trail is starting behind it. You can zoom in a little bit more here. Rumble is starting. Hopefully the wind doesn't die it out too much. Not gonna lie. I don't know what I like more, this one or the Atlas V. Ah, sorry. Trying to get focus perfect. It's tough. Why did it get so red? It's getting really high up in the atmosphere now. There we go, everyone's clapping. But we haven't even had stage separation yet. The people don't know. All right, stage set MECO should be happening here shortly. All right, there's stage set. Main engine cut off. I don't know if we're going to get a boost back. Upper engine should be igniting. Don't see confirmation of it yet. It's still lit. The booster is on the left and upper stage is on the right now. It looks like boost back is happening with this booster. I didn't see the fairings jettison, but it looks like upper stage has ignited. Oh, whoa, it's going a different direction. So the booster is on the right. There's the fairings that just came off on the left. That confused me. So booster is on the right, upper stage is on the left. Those two other dots there are the fairings that have come off. So everything's looking okay so far. So there goes the upper stage. I'm going to follow the booster. Let's try to follow this booster here. Maybe, I'm not sure how far out it's going to land. Maybe we'll get SSRP. It'll be in a few minutes. Lots of focus on this tracking right now. So the booster is working its way back down. It goes through this phenomenon called SSRP, or supersonic retro propulsion. Oh no, there's a cloud. There's a cloud. No, we lost it in the cloud. No. I think it would have been too far out for us. one cloud lost our track. I'll stay up here. Maybe we can see it. But yeah, supersonic retropropulsion is when it fires its boosters actually to act as its heat shield, because plasma is hotter than fire.
We might need to stay Saturday. If we're out.
If we're out tomorrow, we're going back Saturday.
Guessing it's way too far out there to see it today. But it would be like right over there based on that trajectory. That trajectory got me. It went like straight out into the, and the booster came back to the right. I wasn't ready for that. Yep. It must have been too far out going away. I'm not seeing any SSRP right now. Too low on the horizon and too many clouds over there. At night it's a little easier to find because you're looking for a glowing fireball. Right now a little bit more difficult. There's a guy kayaking. Alrighty. Bird. I'm not sure where we went. Oh, here's a pelican. Oh, flying away. Dang. Well, well, well. Entry burn, start up. No, did not see anything out there. I think the drone ship was too. Where was the drone ship located for this one? Boom. Watching on SpaceX? Nice. I always try to see the entry burn, but did not happen today. We'll let the crowds get out of here for the moment and hang out for a few. Darn you, clouds. Well, thank you, Renshidaki. Incredible. Hi, Gio. I should be a teacher. Saturn, could you imagine if I could watch a Saturn V launch? So the booster comes down and lands on a barge out in the ocean. You hear them all clap. Thank you all. Woo! There we go. I like going back and looking at all your hype. First time viewer said 69. Nice. Boom. Yeah, apparently it wasn't exactly 1708. It was a little after that. 400 miles downrange. Okay, yeah, we weren't going to see that. Should we find this very annoying? What? What's annoying? Okay, go. Yeah. Landing. It landed dead or alive. Alright, well, let the craziness get out of the parking lot here. Maybe some birds will show up. Was anyone watching NASA Spaceflight? told them I'd be using. Das is not at the desk right now, so he spreaded the news to someone else. Well, thank you, Dave. Let's go over here out of the wind for a bit. Oh. Let's go over here. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that. Double launch day. Nothing beats a double launch day on the Space Coast. Nah, I usually let people get out of here first because it's just a zoo. 129 successful landings. That's crazy. What was the number for that booster? I didn't look up the booster number beforehand. Yeah, it's so windy over here. Look, we're pretty much getting sunrise and sunset from the same location today. Better than TV? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. TV should use me then, huh? How did they get to launch two? Blue pill. 6th time. Okay. They're up to what? 13 or 14 now? I think 14 will be the new record. Their goal was 10, I believe, to break even. One thing is better, double launch day with ice cream. I don't know if I did anything to earn ice cream today, though. Well, double launch day earns it, I guess, is what you're saying. But I don't know. Going to the moon. Choco taco time. I do have 3 Choco tacos at home. Double launch and a pizza. Where can I find a Nighthawk from here? Where can I go to find a Nighthawk? Oh, sorry. $4.5 months to get there. That's a long, or that's just its lifespan. Let's look it up. I'm just enjoying not being in the full-on wind. My eyes were starting to dry out over there. Search hotspots. No, search species. Scott Manley would definitely have highlights of it. You can't really... Okay, there they are. Let's see here. Nothing realistically close, yeah. Let's see. Where are you at? Where are you at? So I'm looking at Where are you at, coming, Nighthawk? There it is. Let's look at map here. Yeah, Hal Scott's the wrong direction. Wetlands are closed, so that's not a realistic one. Yeah, nothing right out here though. Where we were today says they might have had one. Yeah, nothing recent though. There's no recent spottings. Yeah, there's no network out there in River Lakes Conservation. Yeah, not much. Nope. Old goat out. Erroneous goat. Always great to have you here. I forget you changed your name to Erroneous Goat. Holy cow. How did I forget that? Hello. Another lunch yet? No. Not yet. That was the last lunch for today. Alrighty. Oh, what do we have flying over there? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get much action out here today. I don't know, what do y'all think? What should we do? Call it, drive home? Now I want ice cream. If anything, a coffee. Farm roads for the next 2 hours? I mean, we could take like chill way home. No, I don't know. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Everyone's gonna go get ice cream after the lunch. Go get some rest. I know, it's been a long day. Well, the plan was Thor was gonna be here, and then I convinced him to go to this brewery over here for a drink. But Thor's not here. And I don't wanna go sit at a brewery that's busy by myself. That was my secret plan inside my head. If I had ice cream after every single lunch, I haven't even had proper dinner yet. I did that last time. Were all Watson treats redeemed, by the way? Mm-hmm. Ah, no wind right here. Yeah, not seeing any birds out there on top of those either. Oh, I never turned off launch mode. Sorry. Sorry, launch mode is off. I know you all were waiting to sub and give bits and all that stuff because alerts were off. So you can now go back to doing that. It's okay. Next time. Yeah, next time for sure. Next time for sure. Ooh, my lens is a little dirty. Alright, I think let's just drive home together. If I think of something to do on the drive home, we'll go do it. But I don't know if there's much to do now. 7:30. I mean, we could get food somewhere, but I don't really have a setup to go. I don't have a selfie stick today. No selfie stick. Or sunset photos. Chorizo? Don't you just buy chorizo? You don't have to make it. Enjoy pizza.
Okay.
Smile, everybody. Oh. Spicy Spanish. Ooh, that's a 65. That's a nice temperature. Alrighty. Oh. We'll do the drive home together. Maybe we'll think of something to do during the drive home. Could take the non... Probably can't get dinner, though. It's because I don't have a way to do it. I didn't bring the gear for that. Oh yeah. Fellow Washingtonians. Come on, there we go. Mike, what's the Discord plan tonight? Oh, it's Thursday. Is there a Discord plan? But yeah, Thor, you definitely need to get up here next time. I don't know if you'll make it to... What about Artemis? This is your plan. Are you gonna stay away from the Artemis craziness? Every hotel room is sold out, apparently. What episode are we on the island? Is anyone in chat planning to come to Artemis? We can make it a .con. We can all try to meet up at the same location and camp it out. That could be kind of fun. Get a whole bunch of you to come down for Artemis and we like camp out somewhere. Over there on the river maybe. I bring all my batteries and we do a crazy long stream. And then Artemis is delayed. But it'll be fun. In yard for camping. Well, we'll go over there and camp. Somewhere else. Would love to see it go up. I know, it'd be great. It's like 8 a.m. Monday morning is the first attempt. That'd be the first attempt. All right, I'm gonna put you guys in your car seat. So hang on. I definitely just got a wave of like, oh. Tired. I've been up since 4 a.m. today. I took an hour nap, but that didn't do anything for me. Not when you've had 4 hours of sleep. But I wanted to get both launches. And there was a rare Thor chance. So I had to take advantage of the possible opportunity to see Thor. But next time, it shall happen. Oh, did you all see my new backpack here? It's got like this frame in the back. So my back doesn't sweat as much. It still sweats, of course, but not as much. To go up, it's a test run. I'll rent my 10 hours. Coffee, yeah, coffee's an idea. There is a Cumberland Farms, which we've gone to before. And they have cheap coffee. $1 coffee. So I'm contemplating that Cumberland Farms. Good night, Joanna. Thank you for staying for the launch, though. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, didn't want to hit that button. Are we in? Let's go to just chatting. Just chatting. Sad egg. It was perfect time for you. Yeah, it would have been good. Would have been good. And I know you're good on camera. So I was looking forward to it. No, I just destroyed my car with sunlight. Because I'm a monster. Oh. Like, look at the steering wheel. It's like falling apart. Alrighty, let's see what's going on in the world. New tweets from SpaceX. Landed. Launch. Nice. So if we go to the highway, we're kind of like committed to the highway. Oh, I do want to look up. Let's go to Amazon Music here. Oh, we could do Watson treats now. Oops. Well, there are podcasts here. Over my dead body. Find nature podcast. Where are we headed next? I'm not sure yet. See more. Nature Talks podcast. Is this a flying car? What's all in this one? No. What's your idea? Yogurt. The Bird podcast. Oh, is Nathan Swick's podcast here? The Science of Birds. How bird feathers get their colors, 43 minutes. Flamingos, eggs, avian flu. The Northern Cardinal, female birdsong. Gulls, terns, and skimmers. We should learn a lot about those, huh? Coffee and bird conservation. Swallows and martins, fire and birds. How birds fly. That could be a good one for anatomy. Running off to the garden? To garden. Oh, okay, have fun, enjoy.
To know exactly which bird species are singing in your backyard at any moment, but you can't be out there monitoring.
We're not meant to be moving yet. I'm on my phone. I can't drive and be on my phone at the same time. We're going to listen to a podcast on the drive home. Let's try something new. Far Cry 6 is free this weekend? Yeah, I have some leftover chicken at home I'll eat. So let's start our way up. There might be traffic, so let me just throw it in here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to drink coffee. Let's do... Oh, sorry. Let's do treats while we're in the car here. And nice and settled. Actually, let's do treats quick. Oh, you got pileated. I never had a pileated at my feeder before. Do not disturb. Lucky. Oh my gosh, look at him. I did feed him a little bit before I left because he'd be missing dinner time. But he's passed out by the door right now. Let's give him his treats. Low bit rate. Is it not working? Oh. 2. Three. Oh, I think we're getting low. 4. 5. Oh, yep, shooting only a couple now. 6. Oh, that was a single one. Oh, it didn't shoot any. It's empty. The face of sadness. The face of sadness. Look at his nose is brown. He's such a good boy, though. Okay, I wasn't planning. Well, I was planning, but I didn't think I'd actually do double streams today. Photography, that would be awesome to go back and learn a little bit of photography. Everything I know in photography, I learned from Mike in Psycho 1. Wow, no, I have a gate. He can't get to my bed. Maps. So it's having me go that way. You can't go that way. So boom, boom, boom. 4 minutes slower, 11 minutes slower. We could take the chill way all the way home now. Alrighty. Should be good to go. Recenter. So we're going to go back to Amazon. Alright, we're going to listen to a bird podcast, and it's titled How Birds Fly for the Drive Home. Who's excited? What are the chances that in the Watson the fur boat is above you? Could you imagine? Let chat feed. No, I wouldn't do it for bits. That would get out of hand. I can control. It's 5. Makes your head. Yeah, because I kind of want to add my knowledge on anatomy and physiology, and maybe I can chime in. You know, let's start doing this. Finding podcasts to listen to during our drives. I don't know if it's copyright. I feel like if we're commenting on it, it's okay. Better than playing music, right? It's called the Science of Birds podcast. I don't know. Has anyone ever listened to it? It's 37 minutes long. Should be enough to get us most of the way home. So let's listen. I don't know how technical they get.
Monitoring birds, rain or shine, 24/7. And even if you could, you might not be able to identify all the species just by their sound. You know what can do all of that? Haiku Box.
Oh, they're starting with an ad.
A small device that uses artificial intelligence.
Uh-oh, do I need to buy a Haiku Box?
Your backyard birds and identifies them in real time. Just mount Haiku Box in your yard, connect it to your Wi-Fi, and then go eat some ice cream or take a nap.
Ice cream?
While you are busy goofing off, Haiku Box is out there working, collecting data and identifying birds for you.
Haiku Box.
Use the Haiku Box mobile app to see which bird species are calling and when. There are probably more birds visiting your yard than you realize. The app has charts showing how the activity of your birds changes over time. You can even get notifications when a new species shows up. And get this, the data from your Haiku Box gets uploaded to the Center for Conservation Bioacoustics
No way.
Lab of Ornithology.
At the Cornell lab?
Using Haiku Box, you're participating in citizen science. I love my Haiku Box. I check the app all the time to see what's going on in my yard. Honestly, I'm kind of addicted. It's
addicted.
So cool. Learn more at haikubox.com.
Tell me how audio levels are.
HAIKUBOX. haikubox.com. The Earth's atmosphere is an incredibly dynamic environment. It's made of mostly nitrogen and oxygen gases, which are, of course, invisible to the human eye. Even though we can't always see what's going on in the atmosphere, we know air masses are in constant motion. We feel some of these movements as wind.
Really low?
In the most extreme cases, we get hurricanes and tornadoes. There are also colossal undulating rivers of air like the jet stream. And warm air rises high into the sky as billowing columns we call thermals. In other places, masses of air sink back down to Earth, piling up to form high-pressure areas. There's a lot of activity in the atmosphere. It's a vast and wild place. Several groups of animals have independently evolved the ability to...
So, was it okay? Sound levels? We good? Can you hear? Is it audible enough? Pretty much. That's all we're going for. Audible enough.
Fly, to brave this aerial frontier. First it was the insects, then the flying reptiles known as pterosaurs, then birds, and finally bats. These animals all fly under their own power. Well, in the case of pterosaurs, they flew under their own power since those guys are all extinct.
Rip.
And I guess you could say that one primate, in the form of Homo sapiens, managed to get into the sky as well. But we cheated and took a shortcut, didn't we? We got up there using science and technology through the process of cultural rather than biological. More than once in the history of life because, presumably, it offers some major advantages.
I love how they're talking about the evolution
Nothing
here.
else, flying is often the most energy-efficient way for an animal to get from point A to B. To cover 1 kilometer, for example, a bird will use up only 1% of the calories that a mouse of the same size would burn running that same distance. However, and this is a big however, flying requires an enormous amount of energy in general if you look at it moment by moment. Getting off the ground...
I hope they're going to talk about, one thing that fascinates me is the avian respiratory system. The way they maximize their use of oxygen and how they have the chambers in their lungs set up. That'd be really cool to listen to respiratory system for birds. So how they can maximize the energy.
Ground is hard and takes loads of energy. Staying airborne is hard too.
Oh my God, traffic.
Each group of flying animals has amazing adaptations to deal with these challenges. After millions of years of evolution, they're so well adapted for flight that they make it look easy.
True.
Birds, probably more than any other aerial creatures, have amazed and inspired us with the grace and power of their flight.
Yeah, it is.
So just how do they do it?
I hate podcasts with...
I am your host, Ivan Phillipson.
Ivan.
The Science of Birds podcast is a lighthearted, guided exploration of bird biology for lifelong learners. This episode is an overview of how birds fly. Now, maybe the average Joe walking down the street thinks he's got it all figured out. How do birds fly? Well, they just flap their wings and up they go.
Wow.
Simple as that.
Yep.
The end.
True.
No need for Mr. Fancy podcast host to blabber for an hour to explain all that to me.
Accurate.
Yeah, sorry, average Joe, but as usual, nature is far more complex than what we might assume. Avian flight involves a lot more than just wings go flappy flappy and then bird goes up, up and away. So let's look more deeply into how birds take to the air and how they travel through the sky. Let's see if we can get our heads around how this really works.
Wings go flappy, flappy.
This topic is complex enough that if we're not careful, we could get bogged down by explanations of physics equations.
I know,
Let me
right?
see a show of hands for how many of you want to listen to me describe physics equations.
One's in chat if you want to hear physics.
No one?
One, I do.
Really? Well, suit yourselves. I'll do my best to keep the discussion reasonably simple. But I warn you that there's no way to entirely avoid some technical mumbo-jumbo. And if you happen to be a physicist listening to this, there's a chance you'll be shaking your head with a furrowed brow.
789, you don't like physics?
Sorry, I'm just doing my best as a very non-physicist. I'll start off with the basics of aerodynamics as they relate to bird flight. That's the meat and potatoes of our lesson today. But we'll also consider the different ways that birds fly, their different modes of flight. Last, we'll examine some additional awesome adaptations birds have that make them high-octane flying machines.
High-octane flying machines. Who activated song ID? Why'd that activate?
As I said, flying is hard. It requires lots of energy. Each aspect of flight has its challenges, from taking off, to maneuvering, to keeping stable, and landing. Birds meet these challenges in the broad sense by having aerodynamic, streamlined wings and bodies, and by using energy as efficiently as possible. And these things are related, right? The more aerodynamic you are, the less energy you need if you're gonna fly, generally speaking. To get off the ground and stay aloft, a bird needs to overcome two major physical forces: gravity and drag. Drag is what we sometimes call air resistance. To deal with gravity and drag, the bird generates its own physical forces: lift and thrust. It uses thrust to overcome drag, to propel itself through the air, and the bird uses lift to defy gravity.
This person really got in his turn lane, and now he's going to try to get back into this lane.
Disobey gravity or mock gravity. You don't hear documentary narrators saying, "The bird takes to the air in mocking disobedience of gravity," as if to say, "Screw you, gravity, do not tell me what to do. You're
and
not
now
my
I'm
dad."
stuck in this lane.
So there are these four forces acting on the body of a flying bird: gravity, drag, lift,
what is going on here?
Lift offsets gravity, thrust offsets drag. Lift is generated by the way moving air interacts with the shapes of the bird's wings, body, and tail. Mostly the wings, of course. So let's go ahead and take a look at a bird's wing. Imagine you're looking at a generic bird from the side, as it simply glides past you without flapping. It's just holding its wings out, fully extended. It rudely ignores you, refusing to acknowledge your existence.
Wow, rude birds.
You know, when I say generic bird, what comes to your mind, I wonder? Maybe a house sparrow, or a pigeon, an American robin, perhaps a dunnock or some kind of blackbird? For me, I imagine a gull when I think of a generic bird.
I thought of an osprey.
Who knows? Anyway, if we take a cross-section of our generic bird's wing, about halfway between the tip and the shoulder, we see it has a special shape. The part that faces into the wind, the front of the wing, is thicker and rounded. By contrast, the trailing edge is thin and tapered. The wing in cross-section like this has a sort of teardrop shape, but turned on its side and stretched out. This shape has a name. We call it an airfoil. Airplane wings also have this airfoil shape.
True.
The airfoil is so fundamental that we see it in pretty much everything that flies or glides. Bat wings, dragonfly wings, flying squirrels, helicopter blades, boomerangs, and the seeds of maple trees, to name a few. If a bird just had flat wings without an airfoil shape, like stiff rectangles of cardboard, say, it wouldn't get off the ground, no matter how hard or fast it flapped. Now there's a little more detail that I need to describe here. The airfoil shape of a bird wing has more curvature on the top surface compared to the bottom. In other words, it's more convex on top. This is really important for generating lift. The wing generates lift because air flows faster over the curved top of the wing.
Oh, we got in the worst part of the traffic.
Flat bottom. This difference in airspeed causes there to be lower pressure above the wing and higher pressure below the wing. And that higher pressure pushes the wing upward. That upward push, that force, is lift.
Yep.
Lift is generated in the direction perpendicular to how the air is flowing across the wing. So if the wing is held out perfectly flat in a horizontal plane and the air is flowing across it, the lift in that case will be straight upwards. But the bird probably wants to move forward too, not just up. This is where thrust comes in.
Thrust.
To move forward, a bird needs to generate thrust. Airplanes generate thrust using propellers or jets. But the last time I checked, no bird has propellers. So birds have to use their wings for both lift and thrust. That's what flapping is for.
Flapping.
On the downstroke of a single flap, a bird rotates its wing so that the front end is lower than the back end. Remember that I said lift acting on the wing is perpendicular to the direction of airflow? Well, when a bird rotates its wing like this on the downstroke, some of the overall lift gets transferred to the forward direction.
Yep.
It becomes thrust.
I see
When
that.
a bird rotates its wing like this, we say that it changes the angle of attack. That's the angle that the wing, quote-unquote, attacks the air or slices into it. If you follow the movement of a wing over the course of a single flap or stroke, you'll see that the angle of attack changes at several key moments.
Why are you doing not like
Most
this?
of a bird's lift and thrust are generated only by the downstroke. But some birds, especially hummingbirds, gain lift and thrust on the upstroke as well.
Did that
It all
screen
depends
pop up?
on the angle of attack. And you might imagine
No, we're
that
okay.
if a bird wants to fly faster, it just needs to flap faster. That's generally not the case, however. To fly faster, a bird deepens the angle of attack on the downstroke, and it increases the amplitude of the downstroke.
Oh, we got some birds
So it
flying as
flaps
examples.
harder, not faster, to get more thrust. That, dear listener, is the basics of lift. Birds use lift from their wings to disobey gravity.
Oh,
The
lift
heavier
and
a
thrust,
bird, the more
gravity.
lift it needs.
Oh, I let him in.
Birds
You
also
jerk.
flap their wings to generate thrust. To
You
propel
line hopper,
themselves forward.
Volkswagen.
But there's still the problem of air resistance, right? The force we call drag. There are a couple flavors of drag involved in bird flight.
Dang it, I was trying to stay
First, there's the drag,
close
and it's a
enough to not
form
allow
of
a
friction.
hopper hop in.
Air moving over the bird's
failed.
wings and body creates friction that slows the bird down. We call this profile drag.
Ooh, this is different.
The faster a bird flies, the stronger profile drag becomes. Flapping harder, more forcefully, is one way to overcome profile drag. But that takes more energy, doesn't it? A better way for a bird to reduce this sort of friction/drag is to have a highly streamlined body. A contoured body outline and smooth feathers go a long way to reducing profile drag.
True.
Another form of drag results from the force of the wing moving and displacing the surrounding air. This is called induced drag. It slows a bird down as well.
You're
Air
letting
pressure
line hoppers
differences
in.
around the wing can create a little vortex in the air, trailing behind the wing. This effect is strongest at the wingtips. The vortex is what causes induced drag. Well, that's my understanding anyway, that the vortex
Line
causes
hoppers
the drag
I
and not the
make
other
me
way
so
around.
mad.
The wing tips and the tips of the tail leave swirling vortices in the bird's wake. Huh.
Have
It's
you-
not often that we get a good
Have you ever seen those videos of like in like the Airstream things where you can actually see air as like a fluid moving over something? It'd be cool to see like a bird in one of those Airstreams. Of like the air pushing around them as they fly. That'd be super cool.
used to use the plural form of the word vortex. Vortices. Fun word, right? We'll
Kind of.
return to these vortices when we talk about geese flying in V formations a little later. Unlike profile drag,
Do you know why geese, when they fly in a V, one side of the V is longer than the other? that side. Wow, you see that car cut across? What a jabroni car. Yeah, it's wind. But you're going to make a dumb joke. Yep. That one car cut over. Wow. What a jabroni.
Speed increases. So the two forms of drag respond in opposite ways to how fast a bird is flying. Why does this matter? Well, this all relates to how much energy a bird needs to maintain flight at different speeds. At slow flying speeds, induced drag is high. There's a lot of vortex action at slow speeds. So it takes a lot of energy for a bird to maintain enough lift and forward movement when flying slowly. At fast speeds, on the other hand, profile drag dominates.
Yeah, that's a joke, Gary.
It becomes the primary limiting factor. But there's a sweet spot in the middle, an optimum speed. At intermediate flight speeds, there's a balance between profile drag and induced drag, such that the energy needed to fly is at a minimum.
Word vomit.
This is when drag overall is as low as possible. This optimum speed actually varies a bit, depending on the needs of the bird. One sweet spot is great for using the least amount of energy minute by minute. That's a good speed for aerial foraging birds like swifts, as they zip around catching insects on the wing.
So fast.
There's another sweet spot at a slightly higher speed, for a bird that needs to burn the fewest calories.
All birds want ice cream. Wow.
Long-distance migrants like waterfowl or shorebirds will tend to fly at this optimum speed. And I should point out that there are no universals for these optimum flight speeds. It's not like 42 miles per hour is the sweet spot for all birds. Instead, each species is adapted to fly most efficiently at its own optimum speed. This is all.
What's the speed of a laden swallow?
But I hope you get the ideas. I'm trying, and perhaps failing, to keep this from getting too technical. Oh well, I guess the word
well.
is in the podcast is fantastic. So let's move on to looking at the shapes of bird wings.
Podcasts are tough to listen to, especially my brain. I stopped listening.
Flying birds have wings with the basic airfoil shape I described earlier.
Oh, I lost the connection.
But other than that, there's a lot of variation in wing shape across the avian world. For example, some types of birds have long, narrow wings. Others have short, broad wings. Each wing shape represents a balance between a bird's particular needs for speed, maneuverability, and energy efficiency.
What were you going to say, Michael?
Definitely does not fit all.
Say it.
The shape of a given species' wing is tailored to how and where the bird lives. Two important concepts here are aspect ratio and wing loading.
Wing loading.
Aspect ratio is the length of the wing relative to its width.
Oh yeah, aspect ratio, like when you edit photos.
Is the distance from the wing tip to the shoulder.
Wing tip to the shoulder.
When we say a wing has a high aspect ratio, for example, that describes a long wing that is relatively narrow.
Like, oh.
The other value,
vulture?
Wing loading, is calculated as the weight of the bird divided by its total wing area.
Like sandhill crane?
Area as in how many square inches. My backyard chickens, for example, have chunky bodies and pretty stubby wings. In other words, a lot of weight combined with a small wing area. Therefore, their wing loading is high. Birds with high wing loading, like domestic chickens, have a lot less lift than birds with low
like a turn, okay.
So I guess my hens won't be soaring through the clouds anytime soon. We can describe the wing aspect ratio and wing loading of any given bird. There are 4 basic bird wing types. These are elliptical, high speed, active soaring, and passive soaring.
Oh.
Something elliptical is oval-shaped, right?
Oh, did you?
The elliptical wing is short, broad, and rounded at the tip. We find this wing type in sparrows, crows, robins, warblers, grouse, and many other birds.
Warblers.
The aspect ratio of an elliptical wing is low by definition. Wing loading, however, varies among birds with elliptical wings. Warblers have large wing areas combined with a low body weight. So flappy little songbirds like this tend to have low wing loading.
Makes sense.
Grouse, on the other hand, are more like my pet chickens. They have high wing loading. Grouse and similar heavy-bodied, ground-dwelling birds usually only fly short distances to escape predators and whatnot. The elliptical wing type is excellent for fast takeoff, short bursts of speed, and high maneuverability. You can imagine these features being useful for escaping a pouncing predator. Elliptical wings are also handy for flying in a forest, where a bird needs to dart through tree branches. The next wing type is high speed. These wings are a medium to longish length and somewhat narrow. Importantly, they taper to fine points at the tips. Think falcons, sandpipers, swifts, ducks, and terns. The wings of such birds are good for more sustained periods of fast flight. Their special shape minimizes profile drag, which, you may recall, increases as flight speed increases. The third type is active soaring wings. These are simultaneously long and narrow.
Like magnificent
Find
frigate birds.
Albatrosses, shearwaters, gannets, gulls, and the like. These birds have high aspect ratio wings combined with low wing loadings.
Okay, got it.
This maximizes their lift, especially in the wind. You may have noticed that the birds with this wing type tend to be seabirds.
Yes.
Their wings allow them to take advantage of wind blowing over the ocean, sweeping up the faces of sea cliffs, or whipping over the crests of waves. The last of the four major wing types is passive soaring.
That would be vulture.
These wings have low aspect ratios, which means they are broad relative to their length. Picture the wing of an eagle, a condor, or a stork. Birds with this wing type are often species that fly around over land rather than the ocean. They also tend to have low wing loading. Passive soaring wings are well adapted for taking advantage of rising air masses like thermals. Birds such as eagles and vultures can gain altitude passively by riding a thermal, by just holding their wings out. They barely need to fly. A key feature of passive soaring wings is the slots in the wingtips.
Thermals are like escalators.
You see the primary feathers at the tip of an eagle's wing spread out like fingers? There's actually a super important function for them. Remember that there are those little vortices that form at the tips of the wing. They cause induced drag. This is especially problematic at the slow flight speeds typical of a soaring bird like an eagle. The slots in the passive soaring wing break up the vortices and therefore cut down on induced drag. So those are the basic wing shapes: elliptical, high speed, active soaring, and passive soaring. But unlike an airplane, an individual bird can change the shape of its wings from one instant to the next.
True.
It has about 50 muscles that control its wing, giving it a wide range of motion for adjustment.
15 muscles?
An individual bird changes the posture and angle of its wings depending on what it needs at the moment. One posture is ideal for flying as fast as possible, another is best for gliding, and so on. And also, unlike an airplane, a bird can move its two wings independently. This adds even more agility and allows for some amazing aerial acrobatics.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Birds can turn on a dime, fly upside down, stop short.
When you see like birds flying, you think both wings are like working together. I never thought of, I mean, it's obvious it can do it. I never thought about how birds can use the wings differently when in flight. Of course, it makes sense, but they don't just like turn and go like that. Just never thought of it before. Appreciate the conviction.
Falling and do barrel rolls.
Do a barrel roll.
I almost said that too. I'm glad I didn't.
Besides being able to change their wing shape as needed, most birds have some options for how to fly. There are several modes of flight.
Modes of flight.
We have gliding, soaring, flapping, and intermittent.
Okay, this all makes sense.
This is sort of like how people can walk, jog, run, and skip.
There's so many more physics here on the respiratory system
mode of flight.
and energy use.
This is where a bird has its wings fully extended and held steady without flapping. All of those interacting aerodynamic forces keep the bird up in the sky. At least for a while anyway. If the bird doesn't flap, it will slowly descend, gliding down as gravity and drag take their revenge for being disobeyed. Soaring is what happens when a gliding bird catches a ride on a moving mass of air. In thermal soaring, the air mass is a rising column of warm air. This is what we often see with eagles, hawks, vultures, etc. Dynamic soaring is a bit more complex. This is where the bird rides the wind. Wind whipping up over a mountain ridge, for example, or over the crest of a wave on the ocean. Wind provides a free ride with lots of lift.
Oh, that was interesting. You just said that. You know, like, I think it's amazing how pelicans, we've all at the beach, when you see pelicans going along the water at the beach, how they can maintain that height where they're like pretty much skimming the water. So apparently they can use wind coming off the waves to help give them some more lift. I never thought about how the waves themselves could help with that. Because, like, you know, close, the pelicans are like right on the water, and then they can change the angle and flap a little bit and then stay hovering right on the water there. Oh, chicken, thank you.
Soaring are energy-efficient ways of travel. Since there's very little flapping involved, birds using these modes of flight burn less energy. We've already been talking about flapping flight. There are definitely many more nuances we could get into regarding flapping, but there's just no time, I tell you. We have to move on. So this brings us to the intermittent flight mode.
Ground effect.
You've probably noticed that birds don't always just flap non-stop as they fly around. There are a couple of forms of what we call intermittent flight. There's flap gliding and flap bounding. Flap gliding is pretty self-explanatory. This is where a bird flaps a few times, then glides for a bit, then does a few more flaps. Flap bounding is different in that in between bursts of flapping, the bird folds its wings in tight to its body. Folded up like this, the bird becomes like a little bullet. Its body is aerodynamic to an extent, but it doesn't have much lift. Once the wings are pulled into the body, the bird starts falling. We see flap bounding in many birds, including finches, sparrows, and woodpeckers.
Well, there you go.
These birds, and you'll see that it has an undulating flight pattern. It rises up when it flaps and sinks when it goes into
parabolic.
It's bounding, up and down, up and down. Flap gliding is best suited for slower flight speeds, while flap bounding works better at higher speeds. Both of these intermittent flight modes work to save energy.
What is a red-headed woodpecker?
You don't have to flap, you save energy. Now I have a few more factoids to drop on you regarding flight modes. Besides gliding, soaring, flapping, and intermittent flight, there's hovering. Hovering is amazing and rare among birds. It's rare probably because it takes a ton of energy to pull off. Hummingbirds are the masters of hovering, of course. As I mentioned, they gain lift on both the downstroke and upstroke.
Wow, that's
wild. They have incredible control over their lift and thrust. One reason these tiny birds can hover so much is because, well, they weigh hardly anything.
True.
And, importantly, their food is super high in energy.
Pure sugar.
Flower nectar is like jet fuel for these guys. Other than hummingbirds,
food source is literally sugar.
Other birds hovering for more than brief moments. The largest non-hummer that can do some sustained hovering is the
kestrel.
Kingfisher.
Ah, kingfisher. I was guessing kingfisher or kestrel.
Then we have the phenomenon of birds flying in formation. The classic example is the V formation of geese during migration.
Falling asleep? Wow.
Again, to those vortices that form at the wing.
Well, what else do you want to talk about?
If you're a goose flying right behind another goose...
Are you a goose?
First off, your view isn't going to be that great. Do you really want to fly thousands of miles staring at a goose caboose?
Goose caboose.
Second, the swirling air from the wings of the goose in front, from those vortices, is going to cause extra drag on your wings. Extra drag means you'll have to burn more energy. No bueno. The solution is to fly off to the side, but still behind the other goose. Not only is your view vastly improved, but now you can actually benefit from the vortex action of the other bird.
Yeah, no goose caboose.
This is because if you position yourself just right, you can catch the swirling air as it comes up underneath your wings. It makes flying a bit easier for you. The same is true for the goose behind you, flying off to your side. Birds like geese and pelicans flying in V formations can save 10% of their energy.
10%? That's a good fact. Oops. 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 Oops.
Did I mention that flying is hard?
No.
Because it is. It demands a lot from the body and brain of a bird. There are few anatomical features in birds that are not adaptations to a life on the wing. Entire books have been written about how well adapted birds are for flying. But let's consider at least a
Thank you
few
for
more
the follow, Dingo.
adaptations here, besides wings. Some of these adaptations help reduce a bird's weight, some improve its aerodynamics, and others help it use energy more efficiently. Over their long evolutionary history,
only 8
birds
minutes
have
left,
lightened
Mike.
their
You're
loads
fine.
in multiple ways. The less you weigh,
You're
the
fine,
easier
Mike.
it's going to be for you to fly. A bird's skeleton has some fascinating features for reducing weight, while still maintaining strength.
Not yet, Monkey.
You've heard that birds have quote-unquote hollow bones. More technically,
8 minutes
we
left.
say that birds have pneumatic bones.
Yes.
There's a silent P in it. It's
Finally,
spelled
anatomy part.
P-N-E-U-M-A-T-I-C. Having pneumatic bones saves a lot of weight, for sure. But believe it or not, a bird's total skeleton doesn't necessarily weigh less than the skeleton of a similarly sized mammal. That's because some parts of a bird's skeleton are actually beefed up, thicker here and there to provide extra strength. So it can all sort of balance out. In any case, bird skeletons also show other adaptations for weight saving and strengthening. There are multiple parts of the avian
On how to do it
skeleton
right?
where bones have become fused.
Others have great
Meanwhile,
streams
some
too.
bones have been reduced
thanks, Roy.
in size, and others have been lost completely. For example, the loss of the tail, teeth, and heavy jaw bones are all adaptations for lightening the load. A special feature of the skeleton is the keel, which is a conspicuous extension of the breastbone.
Yes, the
At least
keel.
for birds that fly, the keel is huge. It provides the attachment points for the massive flight muscles. These are the pectoral and supracoracoideus muscles.
Oh,
You've heard of
supracoracoideus.
the pectoral muscles, no doubt, but what about the supracoracoideus?
That's a new muscle
mouthful,
name.
isn't it?
Well, I like that
it
name.
Might as well be supracoracoideistic expiality.
I like that name, supracoracoideus. So if you break that muscle name down, supra is above. And I'm guessing on the bird, and so right up here on our scapula, scapula, this is back here, on the back of the scapula, there's a little knob that sticks out this way. I know you can't see me in picture, so there's a little knob back here that sticks out the back of the scapula. It's called the coracoid process. Cora, like corvid. So bird, corvid, it's like a beak, that's what it means. It's called the coracoid process. Coracobrachialis is a muscle that attaches from the coracoid process to your humerus. So coracobrachialis is found right there. But the supracoracoideus? Probably just a muscle that's near, similar thing like the coracoid process. Kind of neat. So like, you know, everyone like freaks out like, oh, I gotta know all the muscles. Oh my God, it's so hard. My teacher's so mean and all that. But break down the word. Supra is above. Cora, talking about maybe the process on the bone, like the coracoid process. So like, supracoracoideus. You can get a good idea of where it is. But some are, smartphones, but Ginny does great. Ginny pulls 6K viewers with her smartphone, and she also gets to be in places that someone with a shoulder cam set up and a big backpack can't get into because you're more inconspicuous with just a smartphone stream. Yes, it's super helpful. Coracobrachialis. If you had to guess where the coracobrachialis was, which is a muscle in humans, you would guess something that it tells you it goes to the brachial region. That's the humerus right here. Coracobrachialis goes from the coracoid process to the humerus. Right down here. Boom. But yeah, I have no shame for, don't tell Dudlik I said this, but no shame for phone streamers. If the network is good, a phone stream is great. No, but like I said, she wouldn't be able to get into many of the places she brings her viewers with a backpack setup. I'm also going out to like wilderness areas and things like that, so I need more of the bonding, the stability. I need the HDMI switcher. But yeah, Roy, if you have any streamers who are looking for more advice or anything like that, there's the IRL hub. You can direct them to my gear page on the website. I have a BailaBox set up. Link there, ! BailaBox, ! Gear. I have a live view page, but I don't have anything on it. But yeah, I have a whole gear setup page. So if you have if you are in another streamer, and they're asking for help, you can definitely direct them to my site. But IRL hub is a great Discord for help. If someone's using the BailaBox, they can join the BailaBox Discord for help too. Podcast.
Atrocious. I mean, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. This muscle, the supracoracoideus, is part of a bird's breast. But when it contracts, it pulls the wing upward, using an ingenious pulley system with a tendon that runs through the shoulder.
Ooh, like the trochlear.
So the supracoracoideus is responsible for the upstroke. In a non-flying animal, you might expect such a muscle to be on the back.
Oh.
That's how it works for humans.
Oh, that's wild.
But a flying bird needs to have a lower center of gravity.
That's wild. Do you understand what they're saying there? Do you understand what they're saying there? So they're finally talking anatomy and physiology, so I can actually take part in this conversation. So muscles only pull; they never push. So when you think about, when you move your arm like this, when you move your arm back, you're extending everything in the front. When you move your arm forward, when you move your arm forward, you're flexing everything in the front. So you're either flexing or extending. That's what muscles do. And so muscles are only pulling. They only shorten, they contract. There's always an opposing muscle group that then does the opposite of the other one. So this supracoracoideus muscle is really neat. So it's on the breastbone area, and it wraps around the tendon. So like in our eye, we have something similar. It's called our trochlea. You have a trochlear nerve that goes to this muscle here as well, and it lets you rotate your eyes up and around. So it like pulls the eye, down and around, so it lets you move your eyeball like that and look. So if you look down like towards the middle like that, it helps you look like that. So this muscle wraps around and helps pull the arm back up, back that way, rather than switching it back and forth. So they can have stronger muscles up in the front. They can have a stronger muscle like that helps flex there. Pulls down on the wings up, seen in drawing. Yeah, that's cool.
Thus, the muscles used for the downstroke and the upstroke sit firmly in the breast region. Another adaptation for flight that
keeps the weight up front too.
Birds' gonads and some other organs change size over the seasons. The gonads tend to be tiny for most of the year.
I don't know this part.
They might as well shrink to save weight when they aren't needed. A similar thing happens to some organs during migration. For example, in some shorebirds that make long-haul migration,
did you know this, green herring?
Their digestive systems temporarily shrink during migration. The stomach and intestines atrophy when the bird isn't eating much.
That's freaking wild.
There is one other feature of the wing that I should mention. The alula. A-L-U-L-A.
A-L-U-L-A.
Means winglet in Latin. This is a bird's thumb. Several small flight feathers are attached to the thumb bone. Most of the time, these feathers are pressed close to the wing and we don't really notice them. But the alula has an important function. It improves a bird's aerodynamics when flying at slow speed or landing. When the alular feathers are raised, a small slot forms between the alula and the rest of the wing.
Say that 10 times fast.
Air passing through this slot creates a vortex, which somehow helps to keep the bird from stalling. So look for the alulas the next time you watch a bird land on a
I'm glad.
These little winglets make the bird look like it's giving you 2 thumbs up. So not only will you see this cool anatomical adaptation, anticipation.
Like the coffee
and a boost of
emote.
confidence from the approval of a bird.
The coffee emote.
And side note, I just put Alula on my list of baby names in case I ever have a daughter.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Now,
Yeah.
what about adaptations that improve energy efficiency? One of the most remarkable things here, in my opinion, is the avian respiratory system. It's insanely efficient to maximize the oxygen absorbed into the blood. It's so complex and fascinating that I should probably dedicate an entire episode to the respiratory system of birds.
No, Mazda 3
The basic
2012.
idea is that the air a bird inhales travels a one-way circuit through the system, traveling through it for 2 complete breath cycles.
That's crazy.
This is accomplished by the lungs, air sacs, and a series of tubes. You know, a series of tubes like the internet.
A series of tubes.
This respiratory system works together with other organs, like those of the circulatory and digestive systems, to give birds a supercharged metabolism. Birds can digest and process food quickly to get the enormous amount of energy they need for flight. The fundamental source of food energy for humans and most other mammals is carbohydrates like glucose. Birds, however, use fat as their go-to fuel source. Ounce for ounce, fat contains more than twice the number of calories that carbs do.
But longer to break down.
So by depending more on fats, birds get the most bang for their buck. They get way more energy from their food, but without adding any weight.
It's killing you. Why? It's over. Almost.
It seems that being able to fly, despite the challenges, is a big advantage.
I wanted more on the
for
respiratory
maintaining life
system.
on Earth. Looking at the entire animal kingdom, we find that those few groups that have
Wow,
mastered
what should we have
flight
listened to
are
then?
the most diverse on the planet.
Sorry,
There are at least
I couldn't keep you happy and
900,000
entertained, Michael.
Bats with 1,400 species represent 20% of all the mammals.
Maybe this was for us
There
bird
are
people
about
here.
11,000
Like
bird
green
species.
herring.
Long before the other
And
dinosaurs went
I think
extinct,
Yuri was
the earliest
entertained.
birds left the ground when they evolved the incredible ability of powered flight.
Was anyone else
They took to
entertained?
the skies to swim through all that invisible oxygen.
But the air sacs, yeah, it's wild.
The dynamic atmosphere, with its endlessly swirling air masses, became the wild frontier for birds. Powered flight opened up vast amounts of space to them. Flight gave birds the ability to travel from one side of the planet to the other.
Thank you,
in just
Yuri.
weeks or even days. It allowed them to take advantage.
It's
of
better than just like
conditions
mindless
and of
driving.
endless opportunities.
I think, but so we do this
I
in
really
the.
hope you enjoyed this episode on how birds fly.
So, if we do that in the future, we have to do it so that it's more anatomy and physiology based for birds, because that's where, or even molecular, or just more like hardcore biology stuff, so that I can comment on it, compare it to humans, and so forth. Gonads is not something I hear every day. I did not know the gonads shrink and the digestive system shrinks outside the breeding system. That's interesting. Did not know that part. On duck reproduction, that'll keep people interested. Yeah, just search duck reproduction. What could go wrong? And the corkscrews. There, Mike. We're back to silence. Is this better? Is this better? Are you now entertained? I need to go to dark mode. I actually turned a podcast on last night to go to sleep. It was an invasive plants podcast. I slept bad last night. Probably why. But then I probably got 4 hours of sleep last night. wasn't great. I did the Caitlin trick, so I'm like, you know what? I want to turn on a podcast. I'm like, great. I don't know how to find podcasts, but on the new MacBook I got, it has this button called podcast, so I clicked it and found a podcast. And entertain you. My entertainment is based off interacting with you guys. But for the drives, that's kind of cool. That increases education of what we're doing on stream. Like the drive up this morning, we talked gun control. Politics. Not preferable conversations. Because you stir the pot. You do stir the pot. I'll turn that back on. Yeah, I did. Did that say wildfire ahead? Alright, Mike. I'll be home. I'm going to eat. Is there any entertainment later? Do I have Discord pings? Actually, I should probably just go to bed after I eat. No, I can't eat and go to bed. I have to stay up just to digest. But yeah, no stream tomorrow. So we should be back Saturday then. Streams. Yeah. Don't really have much else to say. I don't know. What do you want to do Saturday? We haven't gone for a bike ride yet on the beach time Saturday. We've been doing a lot of beach and metal detecting lately. Which I love metal detecting. I don't mind that. Easy go-to content. But it's Thursday and I'm going to bed. Okay. Cool. Good. I will too then. Get ice cream on Saturday. Y'all want ice cream so much. Maybe I'll eat a Choco Taco when I go home tonight and you all won't be able to watch. Yeah, so the subs you see off the Cape are nuclear subs. Nuclear subs. It's not Sunday. I can't eat an ice cream sundae on a Thursday. Lost connection to Twitch. How dare you? Come back. Come back, chat. Come back, chat phone. Let's just go to my 57,000 just to end. Boom, we're back. So we'll turn off up here. Any raid ideas while we're thinking here at the light? Eating ice cream without you is so mean. True. True. Oh, we crashed. It did not properly load. Oh, Yogurt Garrel's on? Was that the yogurt idea you had, or you wanted me to... I thought you wanted me to get, like, frozen yogurt. and go to like a bougie froyo place. So your idea was to raid yogurt then? Way back then, when you said yogurt. But we wouldn't have been able to listen to the podcast for the entire drive home. Wouldn't you have been sad? Wouldn't you have been sad if you couldn't listen to the podcast? Who has green light right now? I don't see a single green light. Oh, they got turned green light. Wow, Mike, you hate, like, learning, don't you? I'm sad it's dark. Why are you sad it's dark? Don't you want to learn about the birds? Mike doesn't care about the birds. How could one... I'm going to exchange Green Herring and Mike Mod VIP. I need mods that like birds. So I need the mod Green Herring and Pez. You know what? Alrighty. So, if yogurt is alive, we can definitely head there. Just want to confirm real quick. It took forever to load. Shane McGinnis is on too. Alright. We're raiding yogurt. I like outside, not in a month. This is someone trying to be funny. Wow. You are salty, Mike. You are salty today. Oh, I got a bug. Alright. / raid Yogurt Garrel. Yogurt Garrel is a great supporter of this community. They're just starting to get into streaming, and they're playing Super Mario World. They will pronounce it Mario. But yeah, they're playing games, but they're a great supporter community. They like birds too. So that's a good thing. They like birds. They like science on Twitch, educational channels. So I want to send some support that way. So thank you all for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the launch today. If you stayed with while listening to the podcast without complaining too much, Mike, on the drive back, thank you. I hope you learned something about birds in flight, and I hope I can add a little bit to it as well. So tomorrow is a catch-up on life day. I'm going to get groceries and things like that, do some laundry, mow the lawn, and all that fun stuff. But we should be back live again Saturday. I don't know what we'll do yet. I've been enjoying kayaking recently. But we do need to get back on the bike, too. I kind of need to train for a 100-mile ride. Good night. But yeah, good night. Thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed the rocket launch today. And thank you for the double launch day if you took part in both. Who all saw both launches? Let me know. All right, everyone, if you don't know who I am, everyone knows who I am, but here's my socials. There's that fun stuff. So check those out. The Twitter, the Discord, the Instagram, all that junk. And thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, I guess, mods. Thank you for any subs today, any lurks today, any chatting today. I appreciate it. Don't forget to explore, engage, and educate out there in the world. All right, go enjoy Yogurt Girl. I'm going to switch over to the outro now and start this raid. All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.